Hi guys, trying to get this thing to work. I don't know why it's so fuzzy. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on with that quality of that video. Is fuzzy. I got a filter on here, I guess, and I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I want to talk to you guys about recruiting on social media. That has really bothered me, this filter that I don't know how to take off. If you guys know how to take a filter off that you don't know that you got on here, please let a sister know. Okay, let's talk about recruiting on social media. I know that this is an area that I get a lot of questions about because a lot of you guys want to know, what do I do to get new team members? I'm going to help you with that. Okay, first of all, I want to run this by you. This is what somebody said. This is not my saying, but somebody else said this. I don't even know who. And this is what was said. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And what that means is that you need to build a team. In order to go far, you need to build a team. Here's another saying. I don't know who said this either. If you want to build something to last, build it to change. Adjust and make changes when necessary. Okay, let's go into it. All right. Okay. One of the first things that I noticed so important, guys, about the things that we do in this business is that we need to fall in love with who? Us. You need to fall in love with yourself first, because I hear so much self-doubt. You need to fall in love with who you are. Accept yourself for who you are. So many of you guys don't believe in yourselves. So because you don't believe in yourself, you will not go out there and do some things because you have this self-doubt. You keep telling yourself about what you cannot do. And I give an example like the incentive trip. I've heard people say, well, I can't earn the trip. We got 3 months left, guys. We got 3 months. What happens, whatever you tell yourself is what's going to happen. If you tell yourself that you cannot recruit, you will not recruit. If you tell yourself that you cannot go on these trips, you will not go. I know this because I used to be that person. I was that person that told myself I could not earn trips, guys. I was that person that didn't believe in myself. So I know we got to get out of our own way, right? But the one thing I did do, I fell in love with my products. I love Scentsy products. That's always been the case. I fell in love with Scentsy products even before I joined. That is the reason why I joined, because I fell in love with the products. Guys, I want you guys to get to know your products. Fall in love with your products. Use everything that we have. You're going to find yourself becoming more successful with getting people to join when you have fallen in love with your products. Now, somebody asked me specifics about certain things. I may not know that, but generally I'm going to know for the most part. Okay, let's dive into this. Now, a lot of times I get people to join my team that I don't know and I did not ask. I'm going to tell you some things that I do to make this happen. So it didn't just fall in my lap, guys. I did things to make this happen. I'm going to share with you the things that I do to make this happen. So I got a message last night from somebody I don't know that said, I want to join your team. Tell me what I need to do. Okay. I want to talk to you about how do people come to choose you? Out of all the people out there in the world, how can they decide? Why would they decide to choose you over everybody in the world? Let's talk about that. Okay. Now, okay. Here are some of the things that I'm going to share with you by number. Number one, show up every day. Show up daily. And all these things that I'm talking about, guys, most of these are on social media, the things that I'm talking about. Most of these involve being on social media. So show up every day. What does that mean, show up every day? Okay. Be intentional when you show up every day. I love to share stories. So share stories on your Facebook page. And the stories could be about anything. I mean, it can be your personal story. It can be somebody else's story. Just some kind of story. People love stories. I also have albums on Facebook. And my albums have albums for all kind of things. I have albums for my family, my kids, my grandkids, the dogs, my trips, my high school alumni. My daughter has a separate album. My son has a separate album. All the incentive trips that I've earned, all the SFRs and team incentives, DPPs stuff. I got albums for all kind of stuff. This makes it easy for people to follow me. That's why I have these albums. Okay? I share inspirational and encouraging things. I want to bring happiness to my page. I want people to look forward to what I'm sharing. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to always share a good morning post. I'm going to share something inspirational, something that they can take away. I do that. I even share other things like foods that I like to eat. I have an album, made me think about it. I have an album that's labeled household projects, outdoor projects at my house. Like I had a drive put in the front. The deck is being repaired. I mean, I have inside household projects, things when things break down, I'm sharing it on Facebook. Of course, I've actually helped other people get business from the people that's been doing business at my house. When both of my air conditioning units went out, I shared that on Facebook. I put my life out there so people can have something to follow me on. People know what I love to eat. Anybody that's followed me for a long time know that my favorite fruit is watermelon because I put it out there all the time. As a matter of fact, they tag me all the time in watermelon stuff because they know that's my favorite fruit. Do people know about you? Do they know that about you? Something else that I love to do the most is celebrate. I celebrate everything, guys. I celebrate me. I celebrate my team. I celebrate everything. When it doesn't matter what it is, I'm celebrating because people love to be a part of a winning team. They want to see that people on your team are winning. It doesn't matter. You may be a team of one, guys. If you see other people around you promoting or doing stuff, celebrate them. Because people want to be a part of a winning team. When they see that you're celebrating on your page, they are like, oh my goodness, I need to join that team because they're celebrating. I want to be a part of that. I'm so determined to be authentic. So sometimes I'll go out on Facebook and I'll do my hair. I'll take my braids down and let them see what my hair look like when I take the braids down and go live doing that. I'll go live and show my hair, it's blonde now. I go out there and share that. So people like to see real stuff. It's almost like a reality show. They love that. I mean, when my watermelon exploded, that time I shared that. People love to give their feedback. When mama was sick, I was sharing that, asking for prayers. When my son was sick, I was sharing it and I was asking for prayers. That is as authentic as you can ever be, to let people in your space so you can ask them to come along with you and pray. I love to share solutions. There's so many problems in the world, guys. So many people are going through things. How do you plan on sharing solutions? So I go out there and tell people, when my air conditioning unit went out, when both of them went out, I'm thankful to Scentsy because I wouldn't have been able to replace all of these things had it not been for Scentsy. What kind of solutions are you solving? If somebody go out there and say, oh, I wish I had enough money to pay my car note. So what solutions are you trying to solve for anybody? Somebody may want to just take a trip and you just so happen to see that and you send them a message and say, you know what? I sure would love to help you partner with Scentsy so you can be able to get trips, not only get trips, but earn trips for free. So those are the ways that we solve problems, guys. Income disclosure need to go down below, guys. I need to put that down. If you're watching me, if you can put that in, that'd be great. I go live a lot, guys, and I do selfies. So I go live because I want people to see the amazing products that we have. I do. And not only that, when you go live, guys, Facebook is going to bring more attention to your page. It's something about increasing the algorithm. When you do that, I do selfies quite often. I'll hold a product in my hand and take a picture of it so people can see it. People need to see that you love your products and you love what you do. The best way to do that, guys, is to take a selfie holding the products. Go live demonstrating the product. This is a confirmation to them that you love what you do. I also show my family being involved in my business. So as packages are arriving, I'm going to show my brother labeling products. He'll have all the bars spread out all over the floor, and Coco the dog standing right there in the way as he's labeling things. My son lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. When my grand princess Rome get her Scentsy buddies, whatever she gets, her pillow, he's going to send a picture of her to me so I can share it on Facebook so people can see that my family is involved in this business. My daughter has helped me a lot. My brother, my nephew, everybody's involved. And I show this. I talk about this. So people can see that they can bring your family into this business. Not a lot of businesses out there, guys, where you can bring your family into it. Even when I work my events, my family is there with me. Something else I do, guys, I keep what I do simple. Simplicity is everything. You want to keep it simple because simplicity is duplicatable. That means what you're doing, somebody else feel like, oh, I can do that. She made it seem so simple. I can do that. But when you overthink something, you overcomplicate it, they're not going to want to do it. So everything I do is simple and basic because really that's how I am. If it's too complex, it's going to confuse me. I don't want to be confused. I am so all over the place. I've got to have simplicity or otherwise I'm going to lose interest. My attention span is so short. So I need simplicity. Simplicity is duplicatable. Okay, where am I next? Okay. My social media page is open to the public. So guys, to be seen, you need to open your page up to the public. Because what happens, I'm on YouTube. I'm in so many different platforms. So if I'm out and about and I share a sample with somebody, they forget the card, but they remember my name, they can come and search me because my page is open to the public. So I really have maxed my friends list so people can follow me. They can't follow you or they can't search you if your page is not open. I have a new team member who joined. I think she joined last month. And since he run ads sometimes, and it'll say, I think this ad just said that people could start Scentsy at a discount at the time. And she didn't know anybody who's a consultant, but she just typed in Scentsy on Facebook and my name popped up. So if you're not actively showing up, your name will not be showing up in a search. So that's how I get a lot of people to join my team just by people typing in their name, typing in my name on social media, and there it is, it pop up because I'm very active. So I share a lot of videos on YouTube and TikTok, how-to videos. You'd be surprised to see that people don't know how to add the wax, or don't know how to change the wax, or don't know that we have cotton cleanups, or don't know that we have Scentsy Fresh, or don't know that we have laundry, and so on, and the household cleaning products. So I do a lot of how-to videos to show people that we have these things and to show them how they can use them. So when people find me in these places, they come to social media, come to Facebook to try to search me. I've gotten lots of people to join my team, pivoting from one platform to another platform. I also do parties. And the parties that I've done are virtual parties. I've done parties many ways. Birthday links that people share. I've done block parties in my VIP group. And all that means is that I'm just sharing a link of my host in the group and having my host to invite people to my VIP. That is all. I got that idea from another consultant. There's so much training on YouTube. But if you want to know more about block parties, there's training on YouTube for that. I love it because it simplifies everything, because I used to have All these groups set up for my virtual parties, it was so much work. But now I have it all done in one place in my VIP group. I also do fundraisers. There's so many different ways to do fundraisers, guys, and fundraiser tips on YouTube. There's so many people who specialize in that. So I've done many fundraisers, but I do a lot of fundraiser events. I also work a lot of regular shows and fairs. I do that. I've been doing that for a very long time. I've been doing that for about 13 years, almost 14 years, up until the time that when 2020 hit, when COVID hit, I went, 2 years and I didn't do face-to-face events, but I'm back to doing those again. Branding is very important. I'm wearing a Scentsy shirt now. So branding is very important. So I'll take pictures with my shirt on. I'll take pictures, hold up Scentsy bags. Branding is super important on social media and in person. So if you don't have one yet, you can actually get a button, your business card. You can share anything. You share the products right now. Products and anything that we have is a way to brand. I used to panic when I leave home without a catalog or something Scentsy and a sample. Oh my gosh, I would just freak out. I would turn back around and go back and get it like I never want to be out. But now, if I just so happen to forget that, I have a QR code on my phone. So it'll direct people to my customer group. So I'm always branding. Even my phone has a Scentsy little pop socket on the back of it. Grow your followers, guys. When I joined Scentsy, I had 23 friends on Facebook. Now I have over 9,000 followers. How do you do that? Well, I started by just sending friend requests to the friends that I had on Facebook. I said I really didn't know what I was doing. So I would go to my friends list and just send friends requests. That's how I started growing my followers. But as I started gaining customers, I was able to search for them and send them friend requests, and then from so on. And then another way to grow your followers is through partying, events, and fundraisers, because you want to make sure you continue to connect with those people who you connected with. Project Broadcast is another thing that I use now. Just started using it about a year ago after Amy went away. Amy was a program that Scentsy used for follow-up, and Amy is gone. So Project Broadcast, I opted into that. There's training also on YouTube on Project Broadcast, but I've grown my followers that way and my customers. Follow-up is key. Now, when you grow your followers, guys, now the next thing to do is that you got to find out how to connect with them. How to connect with those followers. You need to learn how to build relationships. And there's many ways you can do this. When people are out there posting things, not only do you like their posts, but comment on their posts. Say something nice to them. Send them a private message and say, I love your pictures that you put out there of your animals, your kids. Just nothing about Scentsy, but just compliment them on whatever it is that they are sharing on social media. Guys, this is something that everything I just mentioned is something that everybody can do. Everything I mentioned is duplicatable, but this is how I have been successful in recruiting, especially recruiting people that I don't know and I did not ask. It's all about the things that I share on my social media page. It's also, my page shows that I am a consultant. Make sure you lock in that you are consulting with Scentsy on your page, because if people don't know that, they're going to pass you right by. There's so many scams out here, guys. So you want to be as authentic as you can be real to them. Because again, if your page look like just a whole lot of stuff going on, a whole lot of, and they can't figure out what you're doing, you want to kind of clean that up. But you want to make your page be a happy place. I stay away from controversial things. I keep it a happy place. I like to make it funny. I do find ways to share a lot of funny stuff because I want to make people smile. That is why I ended up getting on TikTok, because I started doing these silly videos so I can make people smile. But one other thing, guys, I want you guys to know, you have to always know to shift, because things are constantly changing. If I didn't shift, guys, in 2020, I would not be where I am right now with Scentsy. Because before 2020, everything I did was face to face. I worked face-to-face events. That's all I did. I did not do home parties. I did not do virtual parties. I didn't know how to even coach my team virtually. I didn't know how to do Zooms or none of that stuff. Well, because I was forced to shift. So guys, don't be in a situation where you're forced to do something. Go ahead now and do it, because it seems more natural when you can just go and flow right into it instead of being stressed out and being forced into change. I was forced into change. I was actually literally freaking out, not knowing what was going to happen with my business in 2020. And I know I probably was not the only one doing that. But now I have the best of both worlds. I can work my business face to face, and I can do it here. I can do it on social media, because now I learn more and more about what I need to do here by going to trainings on YouTube, listening to trainings from those who have done successful parties and events online. There's so much training out there, guys. There's training on how to make samples when you meet people face to face. There's training on events. There's training on fundraisers. Educate yourself, guys. There are motivational videos out there to teach you how to feel better about who you are, so you can know how to present yourself. But one thing about this business, guys, is so contagious. People love to connect with those people who are excited about what they're doing. They love it. They do. So once that phone is ringing, like nobody normally calls me, all of a sudden now it's ringing. But I just want to say, guys, go out there and be excited, because this is very, very contagious. When people see that you're excited, that excitement can even extend. The excitement, they can see it. They can see it even on social media. They can tell how excited you are on social media. You'd be surprised. So I hope that these tips help you guys, because it's really helped me. And I want to break it down so that you can see how simple and easy this can be. And look at how authentic this is. My phone ringing in the background, okay? I've heard so many people say, I don't want to go live because the kids are up making a lot of noise, dogs barking. Guys, just do it. Just do it. Doesn't matter about shut out the background noise and just do it. Jump in there and just make it happen. Just do it. Go live. Just dive in and just do it. That's what I had to tell myself. For a long time, I wouldn't go live. I wouldn't do videos. I was too afraid, waiting on the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment, guys. You just got to go do it. Just jump out there, take a leap of faith, and just go do it. And you'll find that you're going to be so feeling so good about who you are and what you've done just by diving in and doing it. You're going to feel like, oh, I did it. And it wasn't even that hard. And somebody's watching me that can see that they can do it too. Okay? Love you guys. Take care. And help me figure out how to clear out the screen. It's so fuzzy. Love you guys. Bye.